Imagine taking your worst, most embarrassing family argument and just plastering it on a digital billboard for 5 million strangers to
Oh,
judge.
wow. Yeah, that sounds like an absolute
Yeah.
nightmare.
But thousands of people do exactly this every single day. So welcome to the deep dive where you are joining us for some serious late night tea spilling.
We are going straight into the internet's ultimate cyber courtroom tonight.
Yes, we are talking about Reddit's r/AITH, or Am I the Asshole? Our mission today is to figure out why people put their raw, completely unfiltered drama on trial.
And the stakes in this courtroom are honestly so high because this isn't, some abstract debate. We're looking at really messy reality here.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah.
There is this one wild case in our sources that perfectly captures the friction between setting healthy boundaries and just being called selfish.
Oh, the house drama.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So this poster flat out refuses to let their sister-in-law move into their house rent-free. Like the spouse's sister just wants a free ride.
Right, the sister-in-law. And the poster's just trying to establish a boundary, which is, simply a personal rule for what they will and will not accept in their own private space.
Yeah, but the rest of the family essentially forms this literal firing squad. They accuse the poster of being utterly cruel.
Cruel meaning just completely heartless and causing intentional pain.
Which is wild because they just didn't want a freeloader.
Well, it perfectly highlights the psychological tension here. Like, internally setting a boundary is one thing, but withstanding the external blowback, that is tough.
So tough.
When you disrupt that entrenched dynamic, the family system fights back because to them, the boundary feels like an unprovoked attack.
So they enforce the boundary, the family rebels, and suddenly the poster feels like they're totally losing their mind. But why air this dirty laundry to millions of anonymous people?
Yeah, it seems counterintuitive at first glance.
Totally. Why not just, I don't know, go to private therapy? It honestly feels like people are crowdsourcing their own sanity.
What's fascinating here is how human psychology reacts when our baseline reality is threatened. A lot of these posters are dealing with toxic gaslighting at home.
Gaslighting, meaning when someone actively manipulates you into doubting your own memory.
Exactly. They warp your reality. And when that happens, human beings are biologically wired to seek consensus.
Oh, to recalibrate their internal compass.
Yes. They desperately need a reality check, an unbiased outside opinion to tell them, hey, no, you aren't crazy. This really happened.
Well, wait, here's where it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't crowdsourcing your sanity super dangerous if the internet crowd is, well, totally unhinged?
Oh, absolutely. It is a massive risk
Yeah.
because you are handing your psychological well-being over to a hive mind.
Right, the herd mentality. The internet loves a mob.
They really do. And because of how upvote algorithms work, moderate advice gets buried. The system financially and structurally rewards extreme reactions.
Which is why someone posts a minor disagreement and the mob immediately screams, red flag.
Yes. Major warning sign. Run. They demand an immediate divorce over the absolute smallest mistakes. Online mobs completely lack nuance.
Because nuances are like all those messy, subtle gray areas of real relationships.
Exactly. Think of the internet's hive mind like a cheap compression algorithm. Real relationships are high definition and complex.
But the digital mob just compresses all that down.
Right, into stark, blocky pixels of absolute black and white. It is faster for the crowd to process, but you lose the actual truth of the situation.
So what does this all mean? Like, getting that online validation probably feels really empowering in the moment. But this massive cyber courtroom is fundamentally broken when it comes to nuance.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, it reminds us that navigating life's gray areas requires genuine empathy.
Not just upvotes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Relying on an anonymous mob might give you a fast reality check, but it strips away the grace and patience needed to actually resolve human conflict.
It really does. Which leaves me with a final thought for you to chew on. Think about your last major argument with a loved one.
Oh, this is a good one.
If you typed up that exact fight and posted it online today, would the internet's hive mind judge why you as the victim or the villain?